On March 1st, South Korean social media erupted when photos of Kim Taeyoung, wearing a high school uniform and strolling across a campus with an unidentified young woman spread at lightning speed. Within hours, what appeared to be an ordinary moment evolved into a full-scale online frenzy. Was it a private outing? A secret date? A commercial shoot? Or the first signal of a brand new project? However, reducing the incident to mere dating rumors risks overlooking a far more strategic and compelling narrative, one that involves media timing, image construction, and the calculated choreography of anticipation in the digital era. When ordinary becomes strategy. The most intriguing element was not the unidentified woman, but the school uniform itself. At 30 years old, V appearing in a high school outfit immediately suggested intention. In the Korean entertainment industry, styling is rarely accidental. Visual symbolism is frequently deployed as a narrative device. Shortly after leaving the campus, V was reportedly seen entering a nearby café. Witnesses claimed the glass windows were quickly covered with black curtains, and access to the surrounding area was restricted. Such sudden security measures only intensified public curiosity. Yet in industry practice, temporary lockdowns are standard protocol for confidential filming. Notably, HYBE Labels has not issued any official statement regarding the activity. But silence in this context is not absence, it is architecture. In modern entertainment marketing, controlled ambiguity functions as a catalyst. Fans speculate, discussions multiply, algorithms amplify. The lack of confirmation becomes the engine of engagement. Timing is never accidental. The sighting occurred as BTS prepares for its highly anticipated comeback with the upcoming album ARIRANG. The group is also scheduled to embark on an ambitious 79-date world tour, including a symbolic return event at Gwanghwamun Square. V's filming schedule reportedly took place just weeks before this major comeback. In promotional strategy terms, this is a pre-activation window, a period designed to seed visual cues that ignite organic conversation. When an artist appears in an unfamiliar concept, audiences instinctively interpret it as a fragment of a larger narrative. Could the school uniform symbolize rebirth? A return to youth? A reflective commentary on growth and identity? BTS has long embedded layered storytelling into its eras. If this is part of the ARIRANG universe, then the uniform may function as metaphor rather than costume. Kim Taeyoung, an artist of emotional architecture. Understanding the magnitude of this reaction requires recognizing V's unique position within BTS. Born in 1995 in Daegu, Kim Taeyoung is not merely a vocalist with a rare baritone in K-pop, he represents a distinct aesthetic philosophy. His artistry leans toward vintage sensibilities, muted tones, and emotional restraint rather than overt spectacle. From solo tracks like Stigma, Singularity, and Inner Child to his 2023 solo album Layover, V has consistently cultivated a sonic palette rooted in R&B and jazz influences, introspective, textured, and contemplative. His brand is built on atmosphere rather than volume. That is precisely why the school uniform image resonates so strongly. It evokes nostalgia, memory, and origin. Before the global stages and brand ambassadorships, Kim Taeyoung was a rural boy with artistic curiosity. The visual may be less about adolescence and more about reflection. Acting project or strategic teaser? V previously ventured into acting through the historical drama Hwarang, The Poet Warrior Youth, and has demonstrated creative depth through independent releases such as Scenery and Winter Bear. If this campus appearance signals a new acting endeavor, it would align with his gradual expansion beyond music. Yet in today's media ecosystem, the boundary between artistic production and promotional strategy is increasingly blurred. A 30-second teaser can be staged like cinema. A commercial shoot can spark speculation like a scandal. The critical insight is not what V is doing, but how effectively the moment commands attention. Influence in 2026 is measured less by announcements and more by anticipation. Stardom, solitude, and dual realities. In past interviews, V has spoken candidly about the emotional complexity of solo activities, admitting that performing without his BTS members sometimes felt isolating. Behind the global icon exists a deeply introspective artist navigating the tension between collective identity and personal growth. The March 1st incident therefore transcends gossip. It reflects the paradox of modern stardom. Every casual step can become headline material, every visual reframed as narrative. An artist lives simultaneously in private vulnerability and public mythology. From rumor to symbol. Whether the appearance marks a drama project, a commercial campaign, or a conceptual teaser for the ARIRANG era, one fact is undeniable: the moment successfully recentered global attention on V ahead of BTS's comeback. No provocative statement. No dramatic reveal. Just a school uniform, and the world paused. That is soft power at its most refined. In an age where content scrolls endlessly, the true currency is the ability to make audiences stop, speculate, and wait. By that metric, Kim Taehyung continues to demonstrate why he remains one of the most symbolically powerful figures in contemporary K-pop. Until HYBE confirms the details, the mystery remains intact. And perhaps that suspense is not a gap in the story, but the opening chapter of a new era, one in which every image is not merely captured, but carefully composed.